The G20 summit puts the host country in the spotlight on the global stage. That could be a big opportunity for Argentina's struggling economy. Argentina is the 44th largest export economy in the world, but that has not shielded it from a severe recession. Its inflation rate hovers at over 40%, and the peso has fallen 3% just days before the summit. Despite landing a $57 billion loan from the International Monetary Fund back in September, Argentina is hoping to continue global dialogue on revitalizing its market. A major player in that dialogue is China. Argentina and China established diplomatic relations back in 1972, and since then, the two countries have cemented strong trade ties. China serves as one of Argentina's largest export partners and a major investor in its economy. It's invested some $30 billion in Argentina's energy sector alone. In fact, the relationship has a lot riding on the construction of a pair of hydroelectric dams in the Patagonia region. It's part of a joint Chinese-Argentine effort. The two countries are hoping to expand their relationship at the G20 summit. Argentine President Mauricio Macri is scheduled to meet President Xi Jinping. They're expected to agree on a 5-year plan and a series of trade and investment pacts. CGTN's Joel Richards reports.
In southern Patagonia, work is underway on 2 large hydroelectric dams. This is a joint Chinese-Argentine project, with China providing much of the nearly $5 billion in finance. Construction manager Yang Zhonghui says the dams, when completed, will increase Argentina's electricity production by 7%. Work started here in 2015, during the Cristina Fernández de Kirchner government, but stalled under the current administration.
There
have been a number of difficulties. One was the environmental study. This project in Patagonia, in the Glacier National Park, World Heritage Site, the Macri government asked for another project evaluation, which stopped progress for some time. But that was approved, and now we're back working normally.
The number of turbines for these 2 dams has been reduced in response to the environmental study.
Despite concerns over the negative impact on the environment, work on these 2 dams is moving ahead. This is the largest infrastructure project in Argentina and will take a number of years to complete.
The dams are viewed as an important pillar in the relationship between China and Argentina. Infrastructure is just one of the areas in which China is playing an ever greater role in this country's economy. Buenos Aires recently expanded its currency swap with Beijing, and China has opened up its market to Argentine agricultural produce. The first ever shipment of blueberries from Argentina to China left just last week. Presidents Macri and Xi are expected to sign 30 agreements and a 5-year plan during their meeting on the sidelines of the G20 summit this week. Argentina has a trade deficit with China, but observers say things may change.
There's a political consensus about the relationship with China. We are working now on what we could call the microeconomy of each sector, from mining to blueberries, and how Argentina can benefit from sectors in the Chinese economy. That is what is new.
It has been a turbulent year for Argentina's economy. Boosting exports and attracting more investments will help, and China appears positioned to step up its presence. Joel Richards, CGTN, Santa Cruz, Patagonia.